Hey, good afternoon, everyone. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here in the Saginaw Hub. Today, got a reminder, mlive.com/weather. That's where you can see all of my posts. Hey, this Periscope thing is great for questions. I got my Periscope partner, Bernie Eng, behind the camera there. Bernie, there you go. Give him the thumbs up. We're talking about the remnants of Hurricane Patricia and what's going to happen. I wrote a post for you yesterday on MLive about the remnants of Hurricane Patricia soaking and shaking Michigan this week. Let's go through it and show you what's going to go on in the next 48 hours or so. First off, this is the current radar right now, 319, and you see all the rain to the south, and it's heading north. That's how the rain is going to progress with this, the remnants of Patricia. It's all going to start from south first and head northward. Here's another thing, too, I want to remind you of. Tropical rain is different rain. The raindrops are actually different. The raindrops are smaller. Our radars up here in the northern U.S. use algorithms that pick up our bigger raindrops of summer, believe it or not. So what I'm trying to tell you is that on this radar, rain will actually be heavier than what you're normally used to seeing on the radar. So like, for example, this green down here, you might get into that and say, it seems like it's really heavy, not just a green. That's because the raindrops are actually a little different. All right, we're always talking about weather models. I got to give a shout out to my website buddies at Weatherbell. They put everything together for us, give me the right to use, and show you some of this stuff. This is a high-resolution computer model that's forecasting the radar as we go through the day this afternoon and this evening. So here's the forecast. Let's continue to progress it along. This is 8 o'clock tonight. You can see the rain starting to come into the southern part of the state. Let's go to midnight tonight. Midnight tonight, the southern half of the lower peninsula is getting rain. Some of it a little bit on the heavier side. This is tonight. Guess what? We are going to get soaked tonight. Yes, all of Michigan. There you can see the yellows. That's a solid, steady rain. Hey, let's go to your morning drive time tomorrow. This is 7 in the morning. These are heavy rains all through a lot of the lower peninsula. Let's continue to go through tomorrow, and we'll see the rain lifting northward and starting to become spotty, but it's still spurts of showers. Now let's go into tomorrow evening and even into Thursday. What's happening on Thursday? Look out here. That's snow, folks. Colder air coming in. As we go into Thursday, you can see bursts of rain and snow showers coming through, and then we're going to start to dry out. So, how much do we get out of this mess? This is one of the models that I look at, and you can see this is a total rainfall. Anywhere from here southward is 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rain, 1.6 inches down there. Don't take these as exact numbers, but take it as, wow, we're going to get soaked across much of Michigan. And we look at a lot of models. I like this one even better. This is a high resolution model that works better in the short term. And look at southeast Michigan, Ann Arbor, Detroit, Jackson, also over toward Grand Rapids. We're looking at maybe up to 2 inches of rainfall out of this tropical system.
You got a question here, Mark? When does it start getting windy?
That was my next thing. When is it going to start getting windy? Okay, so that's what we're going to do now is look at the wind. You want to focus on these squiggly black lines. Those are lines of pressure. The more we have, the windier we'll get. And we're going to go along here on the computer model and show you what's happening, okay? I'll give you the times as we get into this thing here. Okay, this is tonight. Here's our rain. Here's our storm center, 1,000 millibars.
Question, will it rain all day?
Tomorrow? I would say most of the day. There will be breaks in the afternoon, but they're probably short-lived. So here's your storm system tomorrow, cranking up, and look at it continue to deepen. I just wrote about this the other day, yesterday as a matter of fact. Look at it deepen over Lake Superior, 988. So now the wind is out of the west tomorrow and starting to get colder. My rule of thumb is for every one of these black lines in the lower peninsula, we get about 5 miles an hour of gusts. So I'm going to show you where the peak winds are. This is Thursday. Thursday looks like a real, one of those eye roller type days where you go, oh boy, here comes the wind and the cold of winter. This is Thursday morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 isobars, 7 lines of pressure, 35, 40 mile an hour winds, maybe up to 50. And we'll show you one more last graphic here. This is the wind gust forecast. As we go through tomorrow, strong southerly winds. These are wind gusts in the 40 to 45 mile an hour range out of the south ahead of the storm. And then we're going to go into Thursday, and we go to Thursday afternoon, and that cold air wraps in, and here are wind gusts of 35 to 45, maybe an isolated wind gust of around 50 miles an hour. So things could be worse. This could really develop into a strong storm if we had had a lot of cold air with it, but we got a whole lot of rain late tonight into Wednesday, often on spurts of rain and snow showers on Thursday, and then we got about 40 to 50 mile an hour winds on Thursday. Good news is, after that, Friday calms down, and I just wrote a post on mlive.com/weather about the first 10 days of November. If you like mild weather, first 10 days of November look like this. So thanks for joining me on Periscope.
You had 2 more questions come in. One of them was for tonight, but you answered that. How about Halloween night? Can you give us an idea for Halloween night?
Yeah, let's try to take a quick look here. Halloween night is the question. Let me, just give me a second here. Right now, I think it's kind of on the iffy side. We're going to look at one of the models that go out that far. And bear with me just a second here.
You're getting this behind the scenes, folks.
Okay. We're going to look at this. We'll see how
Putting
quickly,
them on the spot.
We'll see how quickly it loads up. All right, there's our storm system, by the way, moving off into Canada. That's a humdinger up there. Now we're going to go into Saturday as it loads. This is Friday. Here's the problem with the weekend, Saturday. There's a storm system forming out here to our west, and it looks like it's trying to come at us on Saturday. So I would say we get into some showers Saturday night, but the good news is the kids won't freeze. Here's a high pressure center, south winds, southwest winds around it, so we will be on the warming side, probably temperatures in the 50s, maybe 60 degrees by the time we get to Halloween night or so, and that also shows the warming trend that's coming up into November. Thanks for joining me. You can always ask me questions on Periscope, or you can find me on one of the posts, and I'll try to get those questions answered to you as quick as I can. Bye.